Uh, I I don't think I was gone for that long, but whatever. Whatever. Yeah, we're gonna keep grinding through this until we beat it, I think. And then we'll probably do the same for Super Luigi U.
No of my I'll be sure. Zelda. Whenever I need help.
Hang on, I didn't turn on my PlayStation. Oh no, I turned it off. Okay. Where the hell were we?
Nice construct.
Illumination? Yeah. Illumination's killing it lately, yeah.
No of my
Like, I was wondering why people were spurting out about them so far, but I think it is because they're just better than, like, the other studios. Okay.
Zelda. Wherever I might help.
Yeah, not a fan of.
I'll never
You got him.
cease.
Depleted the Flux Construct too. Hell yeah. I don't know. Maybe the issue with this game is that I'm just playing too much of it at once. Like, it's like, I don't know. I had to play as Minoru, the worst character. Oh, good. Okay, she can actually do that. Okay. Wait, why haven't you done this before? Apparently, she can do that. Emerald Rush. I was thinking about it actually. I do need to get back to that one, but I don't know. I'm burned out on Emerald Rush, honestly. I don't know when I'm gonna get back to it. So Minoru can use the giant mechs. Wow. So Minoru can actually use constructs in this one.
Party. Simple enough.
Yeah, so like you get like plenty of new stuff sometimes, but like there's so much like I don't know. I was doing so many other like optional things that it's just like I don't know the actual story. I don't know. We probably should make a beeline and beat the story because I think that's all I care about. Is like seeing the ending at this point.
My soul hurts.
Alamo, like
I'll never speak.
you can talk about putting down roots after the war's over. Like, why won't you shut the fuck up? I don't get why he's like always going on about like, oh, I'm gonna set down roots. Like, bro, no, you're not until the war is over. Like, shut up. Okay, man, Calmo really annoys me.
I wonder. Now then. Okay.
This game sold like it sold 1 million units, so it's definitely like doing well. I don't know. It seems to be about the same level as like Prime 4, though. I could see this outdoing Prime 4, but and it definitely didn't have like the troubled development cycle. The Wii U had games. Yep, absolutely true. Absolutely, that's a really good way to put it, actually. Oh, I got gloomed. Ugh. Yeah, hang on. And the electric rush is base. Look at that. I need to do electric rush more often. Honestly, I probably should be like using skills more often. I tend to like ignore them in these games. Okay. And look at how I'm eviscerating it. Artie's a beast. Oh. I think Artie's my favorite of the 4 sages, actually. Yeah, I'm curious what they're going to announce at the Nintendo Direct. So it's the 26th now, so it's 3 days away until the Tamagotchi one, and then we're probably going to get one like early February. I could see it being before Mario Tennis comes out, actually. And then, of course, we have the Pokemon Day one, which will be after. It'll be before Pokemon Day for sure. Uh, it's more yeah, Mario Day is coming up too, so
What?
yeah. What about my next game? Oof. Yeah, Mario Tennis. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna pick up anything new until Mario Tennis comes out. Honestly, I just don't see much of a point.
Ready for whatever's next. I'm all right.
What the hell was that? It's crazy. I've never even seen this sync attack before. Insane. Yep. Exactly. That was exactly my point. Yep. Kills out Shadowfall. Yeah. Yeah. Nobody remembers that game today. Tomodachi. Yeah, they just announced it today. Yeah. And right now, people are seething about it because a lot of people don't realize how big Tomodachi is. But yeah, this is probably going to be one of the best selling games on the platform. It's going to be huge, and people are seething about it. Like people do not remember how popular Tomodachi is.
Ready? Prepare yourself. Hard-won victory. I go for. Together.
Oh come on, Rapico, what are you doing? You're done.
Sit down now.
Dude, my God.
Hard-won victory.
Oh, he hates her so much. Oh, it's these things, the gloom hands. These creepy ass things. Well, he could take all of these himself with like comparatively little effort.
Show of might. Zelda. However I might help. Not yet. I will fall. Support. Show of might. Zelda. However I might help. By my side.
It was legit a Spirit Bomb.
I'm with you. Show of might. I help Zelda. However I might help. Support. Show of might.
All right, that's it. We did it. No, shit. How long is this gonna go on? Oh, it's Ganondorf. It's Ganondorf. Oh, it's only Phantom Ganon. It's the first time he's appeared, really? It's a lot of fun.
Here. Zelda. However I might help. Ready?
Well, it's gonna. He's weak to electricity in spite of being a Gerudo. Yeah, whatever. Artie is so much better than like everyone else. I don't get it. I'm a Tom.
A wise plan.
What's all the stupid twirling she does? Oh, it's the one where she gets on the mech. What I don't get is why, like, yeah, this is the mech she uses in like the actual game. Like, it's in Tears, so I don't know why it's just kind of a relegated to a. No, it's not the exact same one. It's just like the one she gets is kind of shitty in comparison, isn't it? love Minoru in Tears, so it's weird that she's such a shitty character in this. Yeah, it is pretty good. Yeah, it is kind of grindy, so I've been getting burned out on it a couple times. But I think just playing it a couple hours a day and taking a break is probably the ideal way to play it. And don't get caught up in doing like endless side content like I've been doing. Uh, I think I'm way over leveled actually. It's cross-platform, yeah. So that's going to be a big reason why you see people write it off. Is that like, well, it's on Switch 1 too. Like you saw them do the same thing for what's Pikachu?
But I always knew.
Did my TV get turned down?
Without a doubt.
Aren't you going to join the festivities, Ardy?
Or are you denying yourself celebration until Ganondorf is slain? Ardy, you've accomplished much in our time together. If you refuse to recognize that, your soldiers will surely do the same.
You see through me.
Best girl Artie.
Cutting down the Demon King is my first and only aim. Although, you do have a point. I must be the chief that my people need.
Like, I don't get like,
Zelda,
did Rauru and Sonya have any children?
regarding the Night Construct's core, you mentioned that it's a shard of your Master Sword, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, this is obvious evidence. Yes, we.
It's incredible the power a mere fragment can contain. Yet the swordsman, Link you said, wielded it for good. Defended Hyrule with the
So
sacred
the sword
blade
hasn't
in
even been
hand.
forged yet. So like,
It would seem he's a powerful ally indeed.
oh come on.
He is. Link's name is known far and wide, back in my own clan.
What?
He's the greatest hero
What?
Hyrule has.
Far and wide. Nobody knows who he is in Tears. What are you talking about?
Oh,
What is she talking about? Far and wide? Who is she kidding?
I have to say, we never would have got through this without you.
Seems he's made some friends.
yes. Everyone looks to be very fond of him.
You know, I bet people will be telling stories of him for years to come. Maybe even in your era, Lady Zelda.
So you're telling me like Ganondorf's right-hand man in this is a fucking construct?
Who's chosen to share the secret stones? The utter coward.
The secret stones have to be like the worst
Afraid to
MacGuffin in
face
Zelda
me on
history.
his own
I love
species.
Tears, but like I just hate the name and like how contrived they come off. Like secret stones, really? Like this is definitely a name that should have been localized. The Ganondorf Inator?
To rest my wings. Who is this?
setting out. Oh,
I hate how we've only seen the Kokiri in like one fucking game. Two, if you count Fado's appearance in Wind Waker. We've only seen the Kokiri in one fucking game, and they've been supplanted by these like stupid like Korok things, which I've never liked. I've always hated that. Like, what are you talking about? That they're the same species? Like, I just, I don't know. It drives me nuts. I would have preferred it if the implication was that the Kokiri were still out there somewhere, but no.
ready for this?
They are fucking extinct because they are Koroks now. For some reason. I don't know. It drives me nuts. I am not a fan of that. Never have been. I don't know if that was like an Anoma style retcon because I don't know if like any game he's directed has ever featured the Kokiri. I don't know. Maybe Fujibayashi will bring them back, but I doubt it. I mean, they weren't in this one. I'm curious what the franchise is going to look like after Anoma retires, which I think might be fairly soon. Because, like Hideki Kono left. Like, who's the other guy who left? Yeah, there was someone else who left too. Like, a lot of older people are leaving now, so.
Take that.
Oh, yeah. Tanabe left, yeah. Is he already gone, or did he just announce his retirement? I think he's already gone. I'm curious if, like, Metroid Prime's going to survive him leaving. Because, like, he was a producer for all of them, I believe, so. I don't know. I feel like that would be the worst thing for Metroid Prime is, like, allowing Retro to do whatever they want.
Take that. So easy. Flying off. Yes. Take that. Not done yet. There.
Reset, yeah. So, yeah, Reset Tabata, yeah. So, yeah, people really don't like her either, because she was, like, a lot of people see her as, like, Tanabe's, like, yes girl. She was, like, backing him up with the Paper Mario thing. So, like, I don't really have a lot of faith in her, but we'll see. Because I'm not sure what she's going to do. Because, like, I feel like her name mostly came up in regards to Paper Mario specifically. So I feel like Paper Mario won't change. But, like, I don't know what else she'll do, honestly. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I think there's a good chance it doesn't get made, personally. Considering how, like, Prime 4 was received and how, like, everyone's seething about, like, uh, how Prime 4 ended. Like, I don't know. Uh, I don't know. I mean, I guess they have said they're going to put out more, but I don't know. Tanabe had plenty of time to make it work, though. I feel like I feel like Prime 4 should not have taken so long to make. Federation 4 should have come out like during like I don't know the. I don't understand why they couldn't have waited like a year to put out Federation Force like on Switch, like alongside like Samus Returns, so people don't like didn't spurg out about the whole like I don't.
Say goodbye. Already ready.
I don't know. Prime 4 hasn't gotten nearly the amount of hate that like Federation Force or Samus Returns did, so it's nowhere near as bad as that. Well, nobody cares about Ubisoft. Nobody's talking about Ubisoft.
Sorry about this. Ready for this? Dad. Say goodbye. Try harder. It's over. I'm not just a traveler. I can fight. Yeah.
Got him. I don't want to see anybody. I want to be free.
Go wandering off.
Looking forward to this.
Better get going, I guess.
Ugh.
You got it. Night construct.
I mean, they never really had fans. They had people who liked Assassin's Creed and like the generic shit they did, but yeah, they were never that popular. Uh, mm. Far Cry, yep. Yeah, they hyped up Far Cry 3 so much. And I remember when that came out. Skyrim with guns. Uh,
I've unearthed new power.
I can run from my past no longer. Can't wait to put this to the test. A certain boon.
Expertly done.
oh, sweet. Okay, we can raise our weapons. we go. There we go.
Rest my wing. I hope this works.
Hey, what's up?
Better get going, I guess.
Chat has been ignored? What do you mean? Like, there hasn't been anyone in chat tonight. I mean, I've been like, you know, just chilling today. I haven't really been like, Yeah, I'm just playing games. Stupid fucking trolls, man. I just want to chill. Okay. Okay. Wait, how the hell do I get back? Wait, where the hell am I? Here we go. Okay. Gee, if only this was more like Tears of the Kingdom, I could just run wherever I wanted. Why do I have to follow down these hallways like it's like The Last of Us or something? Does anyone ever fight like every single enemy on a map? Like, why are there so many? I just. Yeah, people are going to be talking about Prime 4 for a long time, I think. Or the Expedition. It already has been, honestly. Like, people have been talking way more about Prime 4 than, like, anything Expedition ever did. Yeah. Uh, do I have any? Hang on. Can I change my skill set? I have never upgraded Rafika's weapon. Wow, is that why he's useless? Okay. Let's see what we have here. Unique skills. Neither of those are good. He doesn't have any good skills. Okay. Yeah, I bet it's over like 5 million units already. I bet it outsold Expedition actually already. If it hasn't yet, it will eventually. But yeah, because that thing is regularly on the top 10. Here we go. Chink. Yeah, I think we're gonna raise not Link's weapon. If it's a piece of the Master Sword, why does it need like different weapons? Okay, I'm kind of confused about that. But... Like people keep saying Bonanza is not going to sell very well, and it's just like as well as Mario, and it's just like I don't know about that. Yeah, it's raised Ravika's weapon. I have not been using him very much. Okay. I was wondering why Ravika sucks, and I think it is because I haven't been upgrading him. So, 10 million. I don't know. 10 million seems like kind of a stretch. The first year, maybe the first year, maybe not like by the next quarter. I don't know. I don't see it selling 10 million that quickly. Mario Kart World's managed that much already, but that's a way more popular game. Yeah, people are gonna see about Mario Kart World's sales numbers. That game is only gonna get more popular over time. Like, everyone who's seething about it just didn't play the fucking game, and that's like that becomes more and more obvious over time. Like, remember when people were complaining about intermissions and like the stupid like randomized track selection? It's just nobody cares. Think. Yeah, it sold about like 3 million. That's been confirmed, but that was a while back. So it's more than that now. I just don't know like how much more. Remember when the Switch 2 didn't sell well over the holiday? Remember that, Cope?
Now that's how you do it.
Top 10 Japan, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Is that everything?
I've further yet to go.
Zelda gets 2 bonus hearts. Holy fucking shit. Wait, is the Knight Construct the only character that can use multiple different weapons? What? That's the what I'm using? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I've heard so much propaganda about how like the Switch 2 has done poorly that like I haven't even processed like what that means for Bonanza yet. I'll
The
wait until
rest of my
official
life, I'm
numbers before
curious how
talking
this
about them.
goes.
I think it has done really well, but like, I mean, no matter how well
Better
it
get going, I
does,
guess.
you're gonna see people like say it failed, right? I think Darkside Phil says
Owing
that.
largely to the power of the secret stones, the tides had begun to turn
I
in
don't know, man. I
Raru's
think I'm
favor.
burned out.
Yet even his army's victory against the third Archfiend did little to slow the forces of evil, who, according to the Rito, had once more set their sights upon Great Hyrule Forest. Determined to rebuke this attack, Raru and his companions moved swiftly to intercept. However, nothing could have prepared them.
The forest.
Now where did that wretched thing fly off to? It seems as though I don't have a choice.
Grim Gibdo. Oh wow.
If he won't take care of this vile infestation, then I'll simply have to do it myself!
Really? It has a generic female voice. I mean, they'll be announcing the sales numbers. I think like somewhat soon, within the next month or so. Uh,
Zelda.
Allow me. I will fall.
What about a new cope? Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, like the sales numbers thing should like die this year because like that's what you're seeing Sean and Alsham do is just like, oh wait, it's gonna be a year before we know how well the Switch 2 is doing, and like we're 6 months in already, it's doing fine. So like I don't know what the next cope is gonna be, honestly. Like the no games thing is gonna die. Like I don't know what these people are gonna do, truth be told, because like I think they were hinging all their bets on like the Switch 2 not being as popular as the Switch 1, and that's not happening. And not only is that not did that not happen, like these guys are old and busted now. No one cares what they say about anything. So with the Wii, well, like the thing with the Wii though, like the only reason that worked was because there were games on Xbox and PlayStation that on a surface oops, like the only reason the Wii thing worked was because there were games on Xbox and PlayStation 360, uh, on the PlayStation 360 that like on a surface level looked better than what Nintendo was putting out at the time. Like people were saying like, oh yeah, they're more HD, they're more mature, they're more realistic. It doesn't matter that the games themselves are like significantly lesser. On a surface level, like that was the cope. Is that like, well, like at the time, that's what they did. It was just that they just hyped up like whatever slop came out, whether it was like Dead Space or Mass Effect or Bioshock, Portal, like anything that came out, it was just worshipped. And that was all they needed to do, was to create the narrative that the Wii was like a fad, and that would fade away with time, while like Xbox and PlayStation were the real consoles. That's not gonna work this time because there are no like alternatives. Like the issue is there's nothing that's like Nintendo has way too many games coming out from way too many different franchises for people to sit there and pretend that like nothing interests them. You know what I mean? I talked about this earlier, but like Clownfish TV was going on about how like Nintendo doesn't make enough games for families. I was seeing like RGE try and say they don't make Coomer games. I was seeing people like bend over backwards and say they don't do this. None of it is true, honestly. Like these guys are just like trying to gaslight you to push an agenda, and I think more and more people are like kind of seeing through it. Like it just doesn't have like the same impact it did. You know, back in 2007, like the mindset was that Nintendo was like on the verge of bankruptcy. Okay, like they thought the PSP was gonna rape the Game Boy Advance, and they thought that like Nintendo was gonna fail, and then that just didn't happen. Yeah, again, like that's another problem too, is that like the traditional like hardcore video game franchises that were supposed to be like the anti Nintendos, you know, like the Tomb Raiders, the Metal Gear Solids, the Final Fantasies, they either don't exist anymore or they exist in like a radically like reduced capacity. Like they're just not like relevant enough to. But yeah, like these days, like everybody kind of has to like, you know, gaslight you about like
I'll
what's
take it
going
from
on. They
here.
have to like do this thing where they have to misrepresent the company and say that like things are overpriced. Like the Mario Wonder thing, right? You know, people are spurging out about Mario Wonder costing $80. It doesn't cost $80 because if you paid for it's $60 plus the expansion. So like if you own the Switch One version like I do, all you have to do is pay like an additional $20 for the upgrade. And like everyone's trying to make a controversy out of that when like it's a perfectly reasonable thing. It's way more cost effective than what they were doing previously, where they just re-released the whole game and like added on like the expansion to that. Like if you own the original game, they let you like upgrade it now. Like it's better than what they were doing before, and yet like nobody notices or cares. It's a lot like when they released Tropical Freeze at like $50, right, in 2014. Nobody noticed or cared, but they certainly like turned around and bitched when like Donkey Kong Country Returns HD launched at like a higher price point. You know, actually, I remember when like Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D came out, and people were complaining about the price point for that. You know, because it was like a standard, I think, like 3DS price, like $40. Like, oh no, it's too expensive for a port. Like, you don't see people do this with like other brands. Like The Last of Us gets like re-released all the fucking time at full price and nobody gives a shit. Like nobody. Like nobody hyper analyzes fucking game prices unless it's like Nintendo related. So the thing about this is like I think like the longer they do this, like the more apparent the double standard is. Because like I've been pointing this out for a long time, but like I feel like the complaints about the price points for Switch games are really falling flat because like other companies are trying to release $80 games as well. You know, the Outer Worlds tried to do it, but they had to back off because their game wasn't going to be successful. You know, like $80 games are coming. It's the standard now, and like Nintendo just kind of beat everyone else to the punch on that, and they and now everybody has to play catch up. But like, uh, it's like remarkable, honestly, to see people make like such a big deal about this. The Last of Us is the greatest game ever. Yeah. Man, I haven't heard anyone call The Last of Us the greatest game ever in years. It feels like after 2 came out, like the whole like cultural zeitgeist just imploded. I should eat something. Yeah, I've been streaming for an hour. Yeah, we'll probably play for a little while longer than stop. I kind of like the idea of like streaming for like a couple of hours and then like taking a break and like writing or eating or snacking or whatever, working out. I think that might work out for me. So like it's so odd. Like I feel like the people complaining about Mario Wonder's price point, like they can't be fans because if they already owned a copy of Mario Wonder, they would just have to like pay the $20 upgrade fee and then get it. And like you have like Nintendo doing this stupid shit where they're like, oh, they didn't improve the frame rate for it. Yeah, they didn't need to. You know, like it's mostly about the new content and the features. Downplay the Wonder, yeah. Like I don't know, it'll be interesting to see if they can downplay Wonder again because like this is one of the things about Wonder that are really interesting is that like that was like a pretty wildly hated game in 2023. Like everybody was shitting on it, right? Like everybody was calling it like New Super Mario Bros. 5 and saying it was like underwhelming and like in actuality it was like extremely well received among fans. Like it was just a gigantic cope. Filtered Sean Malmstrom, yeah. Yeah, like I think it did because like it kind of showcased that like Sean Malmstrom is nostalgic for a Nintendo that never existed. You know, like you keep seeing them do this thing where they're just like Mike Matei does this too. Like the idea is that like, oh yeah, like back in my day, Mario was cool and badass. Like World 4 had a bunch of giant enemies, and in World 8 you had to fight tanks. It was so badass. It's like it's just kind of like a nostalgia blinded just cope. You know, it's just like it's just downright delusional and just like out of touch. Like you're kind of just putting your own experiences and childhood on a pedestal, honestly. Like it's interesting how I don't really do that. Honestly, I try not to do that. Like I've never maintained that like my favorite Zelda games are better than other people's. But like a lot of people do try to do that, and it's very disheartening. And like it's not, it doesn't really seem to be a thing with like on a mass scale like it is with the NES boomers because I think because so many of them had shared experiences. Since Super Mario Bros. Yeah, you're talking about you're trying to say that like a game about a plumber in a fantasy world like going to save a princess isn't like goofy. Like really, like it's just like it's just such a misrepresentation of the brand, and it's so like delusional because like oh man, like this was so much more mature and sophisticated when I was a child. You know, it's like they just have no self awareness about it. You know what I mean? Like I just have a huge problem with how they go about it. And that was kind of the bulk of people who hated Super Mario Bros. Wonder and why I had such an issue with it. Is that like when you got right down to it, the problem was that like to these people, Mario Wonder was never ever going to be better than Mario 3. And that was just the thing I heard over and over again when it came to that game is that like, well, is it as good as Mario 3? And like, you know, for the longest time, like everyone was just like, well, no, because Mario 3 is an all-time classic. Da 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 da. Like it'll never be topped. And like to a certain extent that's true, but on the other hand, like you can't just continue to deny um you know, new Nintendo games. You know what I mean? Like and that's my problem with it is that like yeah, like there have been good Nintendo games since Mario 3 and like you really need to like move past this notion that it's like some amazing thing. Better than Sonic 3? Well, a lot of things are better than Sonic 3.
Victory is assured. It's your end.
Mario World. I agree actually. Like I used to feel that like it was up to preference, but like now that I've played a lot of 3, I played like a lot of 3 after Wonder came out. I think World is like so much better than 3. It's not even funny. Because like if you really get down to it, like the reason why people like hype up 3 so much is because it's like it's harder than World. Like that's really it. When it comes from a platforming perspective, when it comes to like a secret perspective, like Mario World just has so much more than 3. But like the narrative was always just like, well, 3 is just, it's untouchable, man. Yeah, World, like, every time I go back to it, I'm, like, really shocked at how good it is. But people like Malmstrom, like, he's like, oh, like, you know, a while back he did this thing, like, I just played World, I think, for the last time ever, and I can definitively say it's not very good. And I'm just like, who are you trying to fool, really? Like, certainly not World fans. And, like, certainly not, like, are you trying to fool yourself? Is kind of my mindset on it. Because it's like, the game is like 30 years old at this point. It's cemented itself as a classic, the best-selling game on Super Nintendo. It's this like huge cultural deal, and it's still popular today. And you're still doing like Seed videos, like Seed articles about it. It's just unbelievably like ridiculous. I didn't actually get the weak spot, did I? Sean one thinks Sonic, yeah. Again, like that's his thing, is that like he believes in like the marketing campaigns and like the cultural relevancy. Like, oh yeah, if people aren't like, if it's here we go. Like, he thinks that like because people weren't talking about Mario Wonder when it came out, that means it failed or that people didn't like it. No, it's just, that's obviously ridiculous. And I think that's becoming more apparent every year. It's just how popular that game actually was. Like, the same thing happened with Dread. It's just like, yeah, it takes a while for people to like find these games and start hyping them up. I'm not super familiar with New Super Mario Bros. 2. It's the New Super Mario Bros. Game I've played the least. So I don't really know that much about it. I'm still trying to do everything in like Wii. Actually, I've never done that one, and I've done U a couple of times in the original. So like 2 is the one I didn't play so much. I do own it. So I actually don't know. That's definitely a game I want to see re-released for that reason, but like I don't know when that's gonna happen. What the hell? That was nowhere near it. Like, it was. What is with the cliche of like the final one being like the easiest? I don't get it. Yeah, the monster designs in this are sick.
Oh, dare you?
How dare you? It's Greta. Oh man, we stopped the climate activists. We saved Hyrule from the commies.
It's over. Yes. And yet,
I should tell you, but all of us Koraks get born here in this sacred forest before we go setting off on our own adventures. We travel the lands looking for some place good to put down roots and become trees ourselves. Once we do, a new forest will start forming around us. That's how the circle of life keeps on spinning. But this...
The Rito said it was that construct. Another victim claimed by its hand.
Yes. It was clear even from afar. That gloom belongs to none other than Ganondorf. Unless we can stop this evil at its source, all of Hyrule will be met with the same cruel fate we've witnessed here.
We must never let that come to pass.
We finally laid the Archfiends to rest. In my view, the time has come to topple their king once and for all.
Are we actually going after Ganondorf now?
With me, everyone. We make for Hyrule Castle.
Why didn't we do that immediately? I don't know. What have we been doing for the past 10 hours? I don't know. Like, we should have gone immediate. Like, nothing happened after we got the secret stones. Like, all we needed to do was assemble the sages, get the secret stones, like, form the Power Rangers team, and then go kick his ass, but or try to. And like, it just, I don't know. I have a hard time believing this is canon. Why that's an issue. Where'd my glass go? Okay. We got to keep up the grind, I think. Yeah, so we beat this and Age of Calamity within a couple of weeks of each other. Into the fray. Let's see. Honest TV. Yeah, I did. I saw that today. And I'm just like, why is that there? I'm very confused. Like, I don't understand why that was something he
Time
did.
to make ready. Better get going, I guess.
Where's my phone? Like, I'm just like, what is he doing? I don't get it. Like, it just pisses me off. So I was technically in the room with him during that sequence of like when his mom brought in his din din. So like I was there and I felt like secondhand embarrassment. Like, holy fucking shit, Rich. What a man child. I was like sitting there like this, like hang on.
Heart,
like this,
soldiers.
like judging him.
The archfiends
Like, wow,
are
Rich,
slain,
you can't make your own
and the
fucking
monster
food.
hordes weakened. Slowly but steadily, we repel the Demon King's army.
So like, because that got clipped and because
We
that's being
mustn't
made fun
forget,
of,
we
like
face an
probably
enemy of
thousands of people are gonna
immeasurable
see
strength.
that, and like I am right fucking there.
Even with our
It's just,
secret stones,
I don't want anything to do with that. Like,
sacrifice is inevitable.
come on, Rich.
All the same, your hearts beat for the glory of this resistance. Then stand tall at my side and fight to reclaim Hyrule. I ask you, join me in this pursuit.
Everybody's just kind of like, this is awkward. Yeah, the Gerudo have to lead the charge. What the fuck is with their hips? They have like these crazy like waists and abs, but they have pretty prominent hips too. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, Kino Casino, I think, is going after him tonight for that.
You want us to run away, like cowards?
That's not what I'm saying. We just need a plan in case things go wrong at the castle. Okay?
Lady Kia, you mustn't think of it as surrender. At times, you must retreat for greater victory. Isn't that correct,
I
Your
too
Majesty?
watched Avatar: The Last Airbender.
But of course, finishing this at Hyrule Castle would be ideal. With the secret stones in our possession, it's not impossible.
So are we going to go raid like the?
Yet Ganondorf has one of his own, remember. We'll need to be ready for any potential outcomes. That's why I've prepared a
How did he
contingency
become
plan in an
Calamity
area of
Ganon
the
in
depths
between this,
beneath
though?
Hyrule Field.
Because like Breath of the Wild
We'll
told
act
us
as a
that like.
lure, draw the Demon King down there, and bring his cruel reign to an end.
Ha! Now that's my kind of plan. I mean, please, continue.
Kia.
Right. As I've already explained to Zelda,
Kia's amazing. I love
the
her.
lands beneath Hyrule's surface are home to countless sites of sacred power.
I love all the characters.
At
in
one such site
actually.
where that power is at its strongest, we'll make our final stand against Ganondorf's tyranny.
And I assure you, we'll be well prepared when the time comes.
How exactly?
With a trap of sorts. A means by which Zelda and Rauru will be able to wield even greater
Yeah,
strength.
they have no Sonya.
It is certain to give us an advantage in the battle ahead.
She's such like a, like.
Even so, Ganondorf is nothing if not cunning. Will he not
So
see
most of
through
the
this
game
ploy?
takes place after she's killed.
Arrogance can turn the wisest man into a fool. He's proud to a fault and thinks little of our army. Even if he saw through our plan, he would still follow us down there, confident he could win. Although, I do have one concern. Hyrule Castle is shrouded in a thick gloom, and teeming with swarms of powerful monsters at that. I can't help but wonder, how do you expect to breach their defenses?
Good question. One we've already thought of.
What a fine means of transportation!
It was a gift from a god to the kind Rito, the Stormwind Ark. It descended from the heavens, returning the wind to their lands, and now freely sails the kingdom, steered solely by Minoru's spirit.
I'm not certain freely is the word I would use. It's still rather old, remember? But it should be more than capable of delivering us to the Great Plateau.
Indeed.
How are things looking on the ground, Ravika?
Good enough. Everyone's already on the move and making great time.
With the land and air contingents supporting each other's advance, we should keep casualties to a minimum.
You going, man?
Be careful out there.
We're almost at Hyrule Castle, so it's time we get to work. This ark's not gonna defend itself.
Right. Be sure to come back safe.
Now then. Summon all the vile monsters you want. We'll see how they handle an attack from the sky, Ganondorf.
No further failure.
I did.
Let's continue. Let's see how long you can keep up this struggle of yours, Rauru.
Those people should just go to prison. Which one? It depends on what you're looking for. I would say I don't think there's one definitive one. Um, I would say probably the original if you're a fan of classic Zelda. But this one I think is great if you're a fan of Tears and want to learn more about the characters in that setting. Age of Calamity should be avoided at all costs. If you're a fan of Breath of the Wild, like Calamity will just piss you off. So I don't know. For me, like I don't know. I don't think there's one must play. Honestly, Hyrule Warriors, the first one's probably the closest to that because it's a pretty unique game, even with all the sequels. Like it's very distinct from the sequels, and honestly, I kind of wanted like follow-ups to be more like that. I don't like the direction they took with it, where like they take them way too fucking seriously. Like I miss the goofy shit, like where you would have these impossible like alliances and like things happening in Hyrule Warriors. Like remember when like the bad guys win and you get to play as Ganondorf for a bit? like like it's just cool. Does Ganondorf work with Sia? Like, man, I don't remember what happens exactly. I don't think he does. Yeah, I'm a big fan of like Ganon's look in that, his fighting style. It's just... Wait a minute, what is this ripping off? Near Automata? What the hell is this? Wait. Yeah, it's like an overhead shmup now. What the hell is this? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not like I would say like unless you're a hardcore like Nintendo fan, like don't bother with these. They're like way too fucking grindy. There are so many like other better games to play. Like I'm only playing this because like there's nothing else out there right now that I want to finish. So. Like I wanted to get this out of the way before the next one comes out, and I'm sure there will be more. So I don't know. Like hopefully for the next one they'll refine the concept a little bit, and I guess they have been gradually getting better over time, but. Yeah, shmups are kind of a dead genre. We actually got to fight the Queen Gleeok. Wow, I never even fought this thing in Tears. So this is an actual boss from Tears, by the way. I can't believe they made Gleeoks of all things into like a super boss. Yeah, classic. So what classic Zelda enemies have never returned? Like Dig Doggers? Uh, like I want to say those bunny ear things. No, I think those have been back in top down ones. Yeah, I think Dig Dogger. Okay. Yeah, Aquarius. No, I think Aquarius is an Oracle game actually. Isn't an Oracle game actually. This is legit a Star Fox fight. My favorite, probably Star Fox 64. That's not really classified as a shmup, but like, I think it's pretty much should be considered one because I think it kind of evolved the genre from like how it was in the arcade days. Like, it felt like something that was very unique to consoles, and I think that's why the game stood the test of time as like one of the all-time greats. Yeah, it sucks that like the IP has a resurgence yet. Like there's a lot of like classic Nintendo games like that. F-Zero, Star Fox, Metroid keeps like entering and leaving hiatuses. I don't know, Metroid keeps coming back out of sheer passion for the developers. People are not grateful enough for like all the Metroid games we've gotten over the years. I feel like I think the series very easily could have ended at like Super. Swoopty whoop. Yeah, I can't think of anything else in this game other than like airborne like flight. Like that's the only thing I think in this game that like could be reused for tiers. But the next game, but we'll see. Yeah, they did try doing that. Yeah. I mean, like they had to abandon that strategy pretty quickly because everybody knew how much they hated the Wii U. It wasn't fooling anybody. So I do remember that though. Yeah. Didn't even break a sweat. Well, that's because you didn't do anything, Calamo.
We expected as much, but their numbers are truly staggering.
This would be so badass
Mineru,
if it was like a
are you all right?
JRPG plot or something. Like
Please,
being a
you
Warriors
needn't
game
worry
just
about
naturally
me.
inhibits
I'll
it.
see us to the castle. I promise you that.
Time I get my payback.
I don't get it. We already beat this guy once.
He can try all he wants. He'll never win.
Yeah, I think I have to fight all the bosses again, like once.
We've yet begun. Nope. Fine effort.
Beat 'em ups has never played a shmup. Well, he's never played anything really. He's never played a Mario and Luigi game apparently. What the hell was that? So he keeps getting out of my way. Like, hang on. Switch to Zelda. Light arrows. We'll just keep popping him with light arrows until I can weak shot him. Well, the Githo Queen was way easier than those. Yeah, we got Daemon X Machina too, like last year, and nobody gave a fuck. Like I actually were you guys watching when I played the demo for that? And I saw that it had like Type A and Type B, and I immediately like uninstalled it and boycotted it. I would not be surprised if the game bombed here just for that. Because like nobody in like the Western world wants to see that. I don't know. I'm curious, like, at what point are they gonna have to give up the Type A Type E thing? Because it's just making them look retarded. Like, I don't know if we've seen it like since then. Like, definitely not in any Nintendo game I can think of. Yeah, it's a look like.
Victory is assured.
Yeah, I love Advance Wars. Advance Wars is the shit. That game's awesome.
I won't fall.
Persona 6. Well, Persona 6 even have a female protagonist is what I want to know. Like, I can see them like adding in diversity and having like a token black character, and then going to like extraordinary lengths to try and make him like the most popular character in the cast, like making him your best friend or something. Because like if you think about it, like the black best friend cliche is like something that like Hollywood tried to do, and it's like it's so weird in hindsight because if you look back on it, like you never really saw like whites and blacks hanging out together.
You.
Like the black best friend thing seems to be a meme. Here we go. Yeah, that's what I expect they'll do is just try to like normalize like uh blacks and JRPGs and like anime and stuff like that. I don't know, man, but like if like what we see in the past like is any indication, I feel like people will just kind of like ignore it and like kind of gravitate towards stuff series that don't have that shit. I don't know. It feels like there's no gaslighting people anymore. It's over.
I won't fall. Listen.
Of course. Prepare yourself for this.
Yeah, I think what's gonna happen is that like
How could I lose to these worms again?
like high skill work will be remote at home and like education will be entirely like online, so it'll be more self-motivated than it used to be. So like where you go to school won't really matter as much. Like you can work from anywhere, you can get a job from anywhere. So like I feel like that's how it's gonna be a collapse gonna collapse is that like your location doesn't really help
Ganondorf
you all
is
that
surely
much.
to blame.
If he is, we must stay vigilant. The other three will follow.
We've arrived.
When do we get these ships?
It's time to end this once and for all.
DK is a mess.
Indeed.
You gotta be kidding me. Are you serious? What is that clown doing now? We just looked at his channel today. Like, is that real? Uh, wait, what? Oh, come on. What were you bullshitting me? Donkey Kong is a mess. Okay.
I'm just gonna say it. I have no fucking.
Okay, I guess we'll just watch this.
Idea what's going on here. Yeah, rap.
Wait a minute. It's not playing up my. What the hell is this?
Now connected to Cody.
Okay.
Have one of those moments where you take a look back at the long lineage of one of your favorite game franchises and realize none of this makes any fucking sense. Well, congratulations, Scott.
What are you talking about? It makes perfect sense. You had the original arcade game, you had the reboot, and now you have Bonanza. What is so difficult to understand about this? There's nothing all that confusing about Donkey Kong Country. Like, maybe you could argue Pauline's role in it, but, like, it's all pretty straightforward, okay?
Because you're having one of those moments. The Donkey Kong franchise is a goddamn mess. And listen, after the release of Donkey Kong Bonanza, most people who are going to be saying that kind of thing are mostly talking about the lore of the franchise. Because you have the first Donkey Kong right here, where Donkey Kong kidnaps Pauline, who is rescued by Mario. Then in Donkey Kong Country, it's stated that Cranky Kong was the original arcade Donkey Kong. So this new Donkey Kong is the son of Cranky Kong, which would make this Donkey Kong the grown-up variant of Donkey Kong Jr. Okay, so that would make this Donkey Kong the same as that. But Donkey Kong on the Game Boy released the exact same year as Donkey Kong Country, which shows the original Donkey Kong with the modern versions of Mario and Pauline right alongside the original Donkey Kong Jr. I guess apes grow up very quickly. But then you have Mario Tennis on N64, where this version of Donkey Kong is playing tennis right alongside Donkey Kong Jr.
Oh yeah, just like they play with Baby Mario. What are you talking about?
Baby Mario. So this could just be some time-traveling shenanigans. And either way, part of the reason for Donkey Kong Country to be here was to turn Donkey Kong one of Nintendo's biggest names, biggest mascots. You know, the guy, the game that started Nintendo as we know it today, back in the arcades. It was all to turn him into one of their A-listers, one of their most popular characters. And to do that, they needed to turn him into the main protagonist instead of the antagonist and make him more of a hero. Which makes sense that they would make this Donkey Kong the descendant of the arcade Donkey Kong. This Donkey Kong respects women. But then Donkey Kong Bonanza had to come along and just confuse the hell out of everybody, because here we have a game that includes all of these references to all of these Donkey Kong games before, yet they include Pauline as a child. What the f*** does that mean? There's loads of theories floating around, because Donkey Kong Bonanza is effectively a prequel to Super Mario Odyssey, or is it? Because, spoiler alert, you know, we can talk about something for like 10 seconds if you don't want to be spoiled, so, you know, just to give you a little bit of a heads up. Yeah, you ever look at Donkey Kong's hands on this box? It's fucking weird. Yeah, New Donk City at the end of Donkey Kong Bonanza kind of looks a little too modern to really be like, oh yeah, this took place before Super Mario Odyssey. I think I remember there being a developer interview where the devs pretty much say like, oh yeah, you know, a lot of people are wondering what, you know, why is Pauline a kid in this game? And all we have to say is play the game and decide for yourself what that means, and pretty much... I don't know what the f that means. From what I've seen, it's heavily implied that this Pauline is the child granddaughter of this Pauline. But I think Nintendo's on record pretty much saying that, yeah, the jump man in the original Donkey Kong, that's always been Mario. That's not like Mario's grandfather or whatever. But I gotta be honest, there's enough stuff going on where I think it honestly makes more sense that this is more of like a sequel to Mario Odyssey. Because like, yeah, okay, why the f in New Donk City are there billboards showing Lanky Kong? Hell, why is it even called New Donk City? Because back in Mario Odyssey, during the New Donk City Festival, like, it pays tribute to the original Donkey Kong arcade game. And, you know, Pauline and Mario talk like they're old friends. You know, it's obvious that they've met before. So it makes sense that the city is kind of themed after that, even though Pauline pretty much said that, like, oh yeah, you know, getting kidnapped by that fucking ape was traumatic for me. Oh, but it's like, okay, this city for some reason is themed after Kongs. Let's just settle on that. So as much as it would have made sense that potentially, like, oh yeah, the events of Donkey Kong Bonanza when Donkey Kong is pretty much saving New Donk City, it's like, okay, so that would go on to pretty much inspire the New Donk City Festival in Mario Odyssey. But that doesn't make any sense, because that festival is themed around arcade Donkey Kong, which is already said to have been Cranky Kong. And Pauline was kidnapped by Donkey Kong there. So why the Wouldn't she mention, oh yeah, actually Donkey Kong's a cool fucking guy. He saved the city. No, the entire New Donk City Festival is about like celebrating the fact that like, oh yeah, Donkey Kong was fucking conquered. Well then why are street names named after Donkey Kong characters like Cranky or K. Rool or whatever? So alright, that already doesn't make sense, but it honestly is starting to make more sense that Donkey Kong Bonanza is like a sequel to Mario Odyssey, but like it takes place far in the future, where this Pauline is actually the granddaughter of this Pauline, but this Pauline is still the same Pauline from Mario Odyssey. And you know what sucks is I'm definitely fucking up somewhere and I forgot a piece of lore I don't know. The point is, they made Pauline a kid in this game for gameplay purposes, and I think they just kind of like made it intentionally vague, because I honestly think Nintendo kind of likes there to be like a little bit of nonsense to their games, like lore and stories. And you know what? Screw it. It's honestly kind of fun. Would it be as fun to talk about Donkey Kong Bonanza and the Donkey Kong lore if it actually made sense? I've heard a lot of people say how Nintendo doesn't give a shit about their stories or lore or anything like that, and I would actually disagree. I think it's funny to look at a game like DK Bonanza and people use that as an example of Nintendo not caring about, you know, lore and stories and whatnot, but you know, it just shows that they're willing to tweak a lot of stuff to fit the gameplay they want to move forward with. But I mean, like, you look at all of the Easter eggs and all of the dialogue in DK Bonanza, they really care about actually honoring the continuity of this franchise. They made damn sure to follow like every rule in the book. They have Diddy Kong saying like, oh yeah, remember that time that we did this in Donkey Kong Country 2? It's like they do care, and the Pauline thing, can make sense if you make it make sense yourself. And I think Nintendo kept it intentionally vague because they want everybody to have kind of their own little theory as to what it means. But strangely enough, this isn't what I actually wanted to talk about starting this video. But it definitely helps to address my point that the Donkey Kong series is a fucking mess. This series has been all over the place throughout the years, more so than I think most Nintendo series. You can even look at the messiest Nintendo series. Like, I would say Star Fox is a pretty messy Nintendo series, but most Star Fox games play like Star Fox. Even Star Fox games that don't play like Star Fox, like Star Fox Adventures, when the next game in the franchise came out, Star Fox Assault, it actually took elements from Star Fox Adventures and kind of incorporated it into it, so it kind of just felt like it's like, okay, this was a natural kind of sidestep for the Star Fox franchise. And you look at stuff like Kirby. Okay, Kirby has been as consistent as consistency itself. You look at the first Kirby game and you keep going throughout all the different entries, and it makes sense where we are right now. Yes, there's been offshoots and spin-offs and new ideas, but for the most part, you can see the consistent idea and direction of the franchise. Same with Zelda and even Mario. You know, Mario kind of made a big leap from 2D to 3D. Like, you fundamentally look at how Mario 64 functions, and it's quite a bit different from how things were with 2D Mario games before that. You look at Mario World and you're going from point A to point B, pretty straightforward. Mario 64 has only like a dozen or so like 3D levels to explore around with multiple missions in them. That is a huge departure from how Mario games functioned prior. But what is Mario all about? It's fundamentally, hey, you have a giant obstacle course to go through. You want to get from point A to point B. And Mario 64 still retains that. You're still going through an obstacle course. It's just in this big open level. You're still trying to get from point A to point B. Point A just so happens to be at the started level, and point B is where the Power Star is. And I think that's definitely oversimplifying things, but you can definitely see where these franchises started and where they are right now and where they were in the middle, and it all kind of makes sense. Donkey Kong isn't that. The original arcade games themselves were already kind of all over the place. With the original, Donkey Kong is the villain. In the sequel, Mario is the villain, and you control Donkey Kong Jr. So Donkey Kong Jr. is the hero, and Donkey Kong is the victim. And then Donkey Kong 3, he's back to being the villain again, and you just have fucking Stanley the fucking Bugman. And that game was like a vertical shooter. I don't know. From my point of view, the main ethos of the Donkey Kong arcade series is you gotta go up. I know that was kind of the iconic phrase from the original arcade version of Donkey Kong. How high can you get? You always want to get to the top. In the original Donkey Kong, you want to get to the top to save Pauline. In Donkey Kong Jr., you want to get to the top to save Donkey Kong. And in Donkey Kong 3, you want Donkey Kong to get to the top. You want to spray him enough with your bug spray to get him pretty much off the screen. And then it's a little poetic. In Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr., at the very end of the stages, you want to bring things down. You know, you want to push up all the keys in Donkey Kong Jr. In the original Donkey Kong, you want to kind of like tear down all of the girders by collecting all that crap and then bringing Donkey Kong down. So from my perspective, that's what makes the original Donkey Kong arcade series what it is. But moving forward, as games got more and more complicated, you can't just focus on that. Sure, you could keep making Donkey Kong games. Like, I guarantee you could have made a Donkey Kong 4 with that kind of design mindset. But games were getting deeper and more enriching. Like, they became actual adventures. And after this, Mario kind of spun off into his own series of games. You had Mario Brothers in the arcade, and then you had Super Mario Brothers, and the rest is history. But in the early to mid-90s, Nintendo obviously kind of wanted to bring Donkey Kong back as one of their star players. And before Donkey Kong Country kind of reinvented the whole thing, they actually took another crack at arcade Donkey Kong and kind of reinvented it for the Game Boy. Now this game right here does not play around with the go high mentality of the original Donkey Kong arcade games. Instead, it restructures things to turn this into a puzzle platformer. And I honestly think this made all the sense in the world. This is how you make original Donkey Kong make sense in a more modern way. Modern being 1994. Because
yeah, it's boring. Yeah, I don't give a shit about what Scott has to say about Donkey Kong. So we go like 10 hours without seeing any cutscenes. We get endlessly sidetracked by endless side content, and now we're just seeing like a bunch of them? Like, really? Yeah, what a boring video. What the hell is this? I don't know. I think we're done with this for now. Yeah, we've been streaming for 2 hours. Should we play something else for a bit?
Just keep getting better. Pretty good.
Yeah, people really exaggerate how complicated this is. I think. Yeah, we're nearing the end. We'll probably beat it in the next couple of days. It's been 18 hours. Holy fucking shit. Where's the time gone, man? See New Super Mario Bros. I suppose. Wii U gamepad did? No, I don't think so.
Oh yeah.
The gamepad was like revolutionary. Nah, but the Switch is not as good as the Wii U gamepad for sure. Like, we really do need like a dual screen attachment to the Switch. I've been saying this since the Switch 1 came out. Like, we need Wii U emulation. Like, I need to be able to play like Pikmin 3 the way it was meant to be played with the gamepad. Like, the Switch port is not as good. And I've been saying this for a long time, but shit.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I mean, Scott's just a boring personality. Like, there's nothing in that video that like I like just didn't already know. Like, oh, did you know Donkey Kong hasn't been the same? Like, yeah, I know, Scott. Like, I was there. Like, I don't need some like some spurt. I don't need like AVGN's son to like explain it to me. Here we go. Hell. Ah, shit, no! Oh. Good lore, yeah. Yeah, Scott is like the reason why like Chibi Robo was like hyped up the way it was, and it's just like it's not that good. Like it's just I can see why some people are attached to it. Like it's fine for what it is, but like to say it's some hidden like GameCube gem is just ridiculous. Like especially coming from like the same kind of people who downplay games like Batten Kaitos or Fire Emblem. It's just like come the fuck on. Nobody cares about your like Roomba robot. Yeah, we'll probably beat this in the next couple of days too. Well, I mean, we'll beat it. We probably won't 100% it. I don't know if we'll 100% those. I did it when it came out, but it's like I don't know. I think the I don't know. It just feels kind of like padding. Because I think the star coins are way more. They're better hidden in the base game, and this one like it's about the how hard the levels themselves are. Do you think we should go in the? Oh, oops. You think we should go and play Woolly World after this? I hate the fact it's been a decade and I've never beat that game like more than once. It's just it's such a good game and yet like I've never done it. We were getting in the habit of playing the Wii U a while back, but like I just haven't gotten around to it. Yeah, this really is one of the best games I've been playing lately.
Ho-ho!
Yeah, so people are speculating that like Woolly World's gonna get ported to Switch, and that'd be great. It's actually like one of the Wii U games that's never been ported over, so. That's not even Bowser, it's Bowser Jr. Oh no, it's so badass. Oh man, it's so mature. Oh. Yeah, Woolly World's like it's one of the most slept on Nintendo games ever because like it's really good, but because of the time period it came out, like it just got like really slept on. Like I'd say it's the second best Yoshi game after it's only behind Yoshi's Island. And that one's like so good that like you don't really need any others. But like Woolly World was great, and it's so. Oh, what the hell was that? Wait, what the hell? Like when he rips out. Switch app for Zelda? Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Bye bye. Here we go.
Oh shit, we're gonna run out of lives. Yeah, I typically do get like game overs while playing this. It's pretty hard. This is the longest. I remember I got one like on the first world. Actually, this game does not fuck around. I don't know. Maybe we should take a break from this. I'm not really fired up about like 100%ing this right now. Oops. Yeah, I think I want to just focus on Hyrule Warriors, and then honestly, when I'm done with that, I want to play Trails. That is Trails in the Sky specifically. I'm surprised we don't have a really good like mech RPG. Like it's weird how they're all like fantasy.
Whoa!
Considering how popular Gundam is, I would have thought that like. Yeah, why doesn't Gundam have like really good video games? I mean, maybe it does, and I'm just ignorant, but. Yeah, is mecha not as popular as it was back in the 90s? Because I'm thinking about it, I'm just like, what even are like the modern mecha shows?
Whoa!
Yeah, that game doesn't fuck around either. That game is probably harder than this, to be honest with you. Bandai killed it? Wait, what? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Bandai did what? Ah, what the fuck? What's with that hitbox? Wait, you die after you have 0 lives? Unbelievable. And it keeps track of how many continues you use. Oh, embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Yeah, honestly, I should probably just like keep focusing on Hyrule Warriors until I beat it. Yeah, I love this game, but like I'm not really fired up about playing it right now. I think I'm gonna take a break from it. I mean, we just like 100%ed like New Super Mario Bros. U, so it's just like again, that's the problem with this DLC is that like it just doesn't feel it's harder than the base game, but like I will say it doesn't feel as good. Like I don't think the secrets are as well hidden. I think like it's harder, so it's like it's fun to beat, but like once you do it, it's just like whatever. It was a hero shooter, really.
Bye. Here we go.
Yeah, I need to watch more Gundam. I haven't watched anything since I finished Mobile Fighter G Gundam last year. I was like immediately gonna get like started on like which one did I picked out? Fuck. Which one did I pick out? I think I was gonna watch one. I think I had one picked out. But like yeah, I was gonna watch one and then I just didn't do it. And like now I don't think I've watched shit since I finished it. No, I did Kinnikuman. I did that. Yeah, I mean I've been trying a random series and just like getting bored of them. Like, you know, all the major like shonen series right now are garbage. Like Witch Watch is shit, like Jujutsu Kaisen is shit, My Hero is shit. What else have I watched? Well, I watched quite a lot of My Hero Academia before I stopped. Like I didn't stop until like that dumb Yakuza arc. I don't know. Yeah, My Hero has been bad for a long time. It really frustrates me that like people say it was like peak. It never reached One Piece's level. Like I think at its absolute peak, it was more popular than One Piece for like a year, like during one of One Piece's slow periods, and then like it immediately got mogged again. So like I don't know. I don't understand how it's so hard to make a good manga because like it had such a great setup and like a general concept, and yet like they just fall into the same trap. So if they're just like adding in like endless side characters that nobody fucking cares about, of like not really being able to do much with them, it's just I don't know, man. People make fun of like Toriyama and like how he handles his side characters, but like it's actually pretty good compared to like how most mangaka do it because like usually they just get kind of dropped and forgotten, you know? What the hell is jobless? I don't know what you're talking about. Fuck. Yeah, yeah, right now I'm watching Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. So I'm not actually actively watching anime right now. I think what I do though, it will be like I'll be watching The Adventure of Dai. I'll be getting through that, and then I'm not sure what I'm gonna watch next. I'm not watching Free Run. You can get that like overrated shit out of my face. I have such a hate boner for Free Run. I hate the discourse around it. Like it just feels really forced and fake.
Ho-ho! Wah!
Free Run is too complicated for you? No, it's not. RGE would like. Nah, she's too old for him.
What?
How is this Peach's castle? Because we're going up the Peach's castle. Luigi. That sounded so forced.
Here we go.
Free Run is like the most basic like series ever. I don't understand why people worship it so much. Maybe because it's like I don't know. Okay, it's based. Like so what? Like it doesn't make it a good show. You know, I can think of like woke shows that are better than fucking Free Run. Like I don't want to read a series about an autistic elf, okay?
Made it. Here we
Yeah, there's
go.
not that many stages. That more guy is the chat is a new Backman. I need some spoons. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Should we call it quits or should we go back to Hyrule Wars? I think I'm just gonna call it quits, honestly, and just like get on the bike and work out a bit. Yeah, I haven't worked out in the past couple of days. This is the longest stretch of time I've gone without using it, and I feel great today. But yeah, it is about time we use it. Like I don't know, like maybe I was using it too much because like that was definitely a concern I had. Was that like, well, am I using it too much or why? Because like I'm not sure how much time I need to recover. Yeah, like there's no reason for the remake to exist. Like none. Like all anybody wanted was like a fully 3D version of like what we got with the original. Like everything they did with 7 with the remake was embarrassing. Okay. I don't get how this works. Are there only 4 stages in Future Castle? No, there's like 6, I think. Shit! What are we gonna play next? What is our next game?
Ah, here we go. Bye bye. Here we go.
Yeah, Chainsaw Man had a slap, yeah. Yeah, Chainsaw Man is actually kind of what I was talking about when I talked about how modern shonen is shit now. Like Chainsaw Man's a really good example of that. It's like it pretends to be deep, but not really. Like the author just doesn't have enough life experience, and it really shows. I think with Chainsaw Man, you kind of lose respect for it when you realize that like Denji is basically just the author, and that he's like exactly like that in real life. So when you realize that, you just realize that like uh, nothing about Chainsaw Man is it's not an actual look into like how these people behave. Here we go. But anyway. Oh.
Here we go.
Hard times. Yeah, it's crazy, like the pacing in that game. Yeah, the comparison's like fucking insane, and it's a major reason why I think the remake isn't going to be remembered fondly. I think people are only picking it up because it's finally on a Nintendo console, but like, yeah, I just don't think it's gonna go over well. I mean, people are just happy to see like Final Fantasy VII back where it belongs. Honestly, honestly, this is probably the best the game's done since it came out. Yeah, I think we're just gonna beat the game and do the challenge mode. We'll probably keep coming back to this to like get the star coins, but it probably won't be our focus. A love story. Oh yeah, great love story. Yeah, she used some guy for attention.
Whoa. What? Oh. Here we go.
Current events. Wait, what? Raze is a bitch. Yeah, I don't want to see anything. Oh. Now, she was a broken person that didn't know what love is. Here he goes. Here he goes. Oh, fuck. And that's the problem, is that, like, none of the characters understand what love is. Here he goes. And what's more, they never find out. Because they're all so immature. They're written by a man-child. Oh, here we go. Oops. Okay. Yeah, it's been a while since I've read Chainsaw Man. I don't care for it. It's not gonna stand the test of time. It's basically this gen's I don't know what to call it, what to compare it to. I don't know. It's kind of like how Death Note, right? How like people thought it was like super complex and deep, and then eventually people like started looking into it too much, and they kind of realized that like the story kind of falls apart if you think about it too much. It's kind of like that. I don't know. I'm sure there's a better example, but like. But yeah, I think fundamentally the problem with Chainsaw Man is that like, it's like laughably grimdark, and you just can't take it seriously. Like Fire Punch is worse, but like about that, but like Nintendo and not having CDs. Wait, fucking really? Like, what year is it? Like, did he grow up in the PlayStation era? Like, nobody fucking cares about the CDs. Nobody cared about them then. Like, I don't know. Like, I hate the propaganda that, like, CDs were better. Like, that just isn't true. Oh, fuck. Oh, does it not rise back up? No shit, new! You gotta be fucking kidding. You guys are gonna cope and seethe so hard when Nintendo wins the lawsuit. You guys are gonna be crying yourself to sleep every night as you jack off to like Lovander or whatever. Like, oh man, if Nintendo didn't sue her, she would love me. I'd be banging my pals right now as sex slaves. Like, you know, that's what you would be doing if base Nintendo didn't stop your degeneracy. So. Yeah. The hell? How did it break out so quickly? What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Pokemon fans with Lopunny and Gardevoir? No. Nobody's asking to bang like Gardevoir in game the way like Power World fans do. Like it's not a comparable situation. And like it's canon that like Lovander tries to rape anything it comes close to. I think. I don't know what the words. Like I've seen a YouTube short where it's like chasing everything around. I don't know. It's just weird. It's a really shitty animation too. It looks like it was made in like It reminded me of like fucking of Sonic Zombies, if you've ever seen that, and how like the models look really stiff and like unfinished. Yeah, Sonic Zombies is the greatest thing ever. We have to do like a marathon like Sonic Zombie stream because like everything up until like I think I think the ending is kind of shit, but like everything up to In Space is just amazing. What the hell? Like, okay. Sonic Zombies is better than Crossworld. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Like they should hire that guy to like write a fucking Sonic, a Sonic series, because at least it has some personality. Yeah, has anybody talked about Crossworlds at all this year? It feels like it's been completely forgotten. Like Demish was trying to talk it up some time ago, but even he was like, "Yeah, but Mario Kart World's better." And I was just like, "Yeah, Demish, even Demish isn't shilling your product." Like, yeah, you're not going anywhere. Like, it was obnoxious how people tried to say that like Sonic was better than Mario. Oh fuck! I wanted that coin. How World is it a Pokemon clone? Yes, it is. They filed a lawsuit against them. What are you talking about? Like, do you not know? Do you not know that they filed the lawsuit? They can't take down Power World. They filed to take it down. Like they filed for an injunction. They're gonna shut down the Power World IP. Like I don't know. What I'm curious about is how like all the companies that like sign deals with Power World are gonna get fucked by this. Because like I would love to see Terraria get like fucking like fucked with. I would love to see like Ultra Kill. Like these fucking games, like they need to be taught a lesson. Like they never should have thought that was acceptable. Yeah, I don't know how they'll be implicated. They're gonna have to like waste resources and taking the Power World content out of the games, but PlayStation's getting sued. Okay, so what's gonna happen? So Nintendo's getting they filed for an injunction, right? Which means that they're trying to freeze the Power World IP so that like nobody can use it for anything. So that means that like they're not just going like they'll that'll extend like outside of like Pocket Pair. So it'll extend to all the companies that like sign deals with them and stuff like that. So it will fuck with Sony. It will fuck with Ultra Kill and Terraria. Yeah, they can't do something that they did. Yeah, it makes sense, retard. Oh, they can't file a lawsuit against Power World. They don't have a case. I don't know, man. Like, I.
What?
Do is stop it from being updated. No, that's not true. That is not true. But again, like Power World fans don't seem to understand like the legal battle at all. Like they still believe that the patents got thrown out, which is wrong. But
Oh.
yeah, I agree. Power World's for people who pretend to like video games. Yep, absolutely. Oh shit. Yeah, I think we're gonna do the challenge mode after this.
Oh.
Yeah, we might focus on the challenge mode first, actually, because I don't remember like doing everything in the challenge mode. I definitely got all the star coins in Super Luigi U and New Super Mario Bros. U. I don't think I got the 5 stars, but they can't take down something that's separate. Yes, they can. Do you not understand what an injunction is? They're going after everything that's associated with the IP. Like, okay. Is there? It's very nice of them to give you extra time for these boss fights. And the shorter length actually makes some levels easier, I feel like, because this was a pretty hard one for. Well, I mean, we're not getting coins, but. Gee, I wonder what you're supposed to do here. Yeah, did they not improve Bowser's AI in this? I love cats. Okay. Is Kamek in Mario Galaxy? I don't think we've seen him yet. I think he is, yeah. The movie, excuse me.
Ooh.
Luigi! Where's your brother? You can tell she doesn't sound as into it when it's Luigi saving her. So in this game, Luigi canonically saves Peach by himself. So what's the implication of this? So we've seen like okay. So we're on Super Mario Galaxy right now in the movies, right? So we're gonna get Donkey Kong Country next. So will Luigi's Mansion be after that? Like I don't know. I'm very curious what they're gonna do. Like everyone thought like the new one was gonna be yeah, everyone thought the new one was gonna be a world, but no, it's actually Galaxy. So yeah, I imagine they're gonna do Odyssey next. Yeah, I imagine they'll alternate between like mainline and spin-offs. Yeah, Bowser Jr. can't do shit when you're in the clown car. Oops. Oh shit! Whoa, shit! He can knock you out. Okay. I don't. You can't throw bombs up like you can in Mario World. Wow. Yeah, you don't even have to fight like Bowser Jr. You just have to take out his dad. Yeah, so Nintendo doesn't want like money from Power World. They want them to stop what they're doing. Yeah.
Playing from Cody.
Okay, we beat the game.
Thank you.
What? Oh, yeah. Oh, Grand Prix. Oh, yeah. Kirby Air Riders just updated. They added a Grand Prix mode. Holy fucking shit. Okay, we're gonna have to check that out. Okay, we are playing some Air Riders. I think this game might have just gotten a comeback. Like that was one of my complaints about it, is that like why is there no Grand Prix mode? So hell fucking yes. Okay, where the hell is it? Amazing. I think we're gonna download Bonanza too. Yeah, somebody wanted me to play Emerald Rush, and I kind of wanted to. I kind of want to play it again as well. So. Okay, we beat Super Luigi U. Yeah, so we'll casually go back through it and get all the exits and like star coins, but I think my priority right now is to do the challenge mode actually. So like I said, this is a really good game. Super underrated title. Pokemon Gen 10 is already dead?
Just want to start off the video by telling you guys just how goddamn amazing each and every single one of you are. We have the best community on YouTube. It cannot be debated.
Not as good as mine.
As you know, the pupper, Charlie, has an infected canine that needs to be extracted urgently, as it can be life-threatening. And I
Oh,
opened up a
come
GoFundMe
on.
asking for about
He's cricking to save his dying dog.
and in less than 2 hours, you guys gave us 3,000. So I just want to update you and let you know everything is being scheduled right now. As we wait for the funds to be made available, Operation Save Charlie was a success. So if everybody in the comments could just spam hashtag Operation Charlie a success, that would be amazing. And as promised, I will deliver copious amounts of salt. I know how addicted you guys are to this content. Just know Charlie says thank you. I will be updating you with every single procedure going forward from here. So without further ado, don't want to waste any more of anyone's time, but tune in for further updates. With that being said, on with the video. Look, I understand that maybe some of you out there are busy playing High Guard, or as Dreamcast Guy would call it.
Nobody is playing High Guard. Nobody.
Today we're talking about High Guard.
But let me recommend you something much, 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 much better. Hell, it's more than just a solution to there being nothing to play. It's an outright solution to Pokemon itself. The largest intellectual property on Earth. It's hard to imagine, but Pokemon...
A solution to Pokemon. Bro, I saw dudes getting excited over like a real-life Nurse Joy in Japan. Okay, bigger than Pokemon? Are you kidding me?
Has more power than some nations in this world, but a lot of very talented game developers are starting to figure out that people want an alternative market to Pokemon. Pocket Pair took full advantage.
Like Yokai Watch, like Digimon, like Dragon Quest Monsters, like Shin Megami Tensei even. Like, there's plenty of competition already.
Of this. Hell, there was even an interview where they explained exactly why Power World came out to be one of the best monster collecting / taming games available.
It's not even close. So like, yeah, I know I always hyper fixate on like the whole like Pokemon thing, but like there are just so many other games like this that are better. You know, like I said, Dragon Quest Monsters is better. You know, Shin Megami Tensei is better. Like there are better alternatives. Yokai Watch is better.
World developer Pocket Pair say they only accept applications from game designers who submit screenshots of their Steam library.
Okay, so this is retarded, and like this goes into what I was saying earlier. Power World has no idea what they're doing. Okay, you don't hire gamers to work at your game company. Okay, Nintendo's actually talked about that, how they don't do that. They want people with like a wide range of hobbies and interests, like to join their company and bring their own unique perspectives. Like if you hire a bunch of game devs, a bunch of gamers, they just end up making things that resemble popular games. So like it doesn't work. But anyway.
Applicants who have no time played on Steam won't even be considered.
Based? Based? Hello?
Indeed, very, 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 very ultra based. This is so based. You're gonna get sick of being so based. Can you believe there's some people out there who actually legitimately take offense to that? Let me tell you why I don't take offense to that. Because the Metroid Prime 4 director came out to basically admit that he watches movies more than he plays games. And that's the guy that Nintendo...
Yeah, that's normal. That is perfectly normal. Like, Yu Suzuki says that, Miyamoto says that. Like, it's a pretty typical thing in that industry.
Deemed appropriate to direct their multi-million-dollar project. Hell, you look at someone like Neil Druckmann, and it's blatantly obvious the man watches TV more than he actually designs intricate gameplay mechanics. The gaming industry is plagued by a bunch of frauds. Remember how Jim Ryan didn't even know how to hold the fucking controller? Gaming absolutely needs enthusiasts. It needs people who are committed to the hobby, people who adore it, who are passionate, who have knowledge over video games that are actually worth money. Because right now the industry is hiring people who don't know anything. And I question, where is...
Yeah, so that's a typical Power World shill video. Unbelievable. Okay, lame. Okay. A star has been added to your save file. So we have to go through the 5 stars again. You can now use the pipes to get to a secret island. Yeah, we also have Star Road. Have you find all the star coins yet? No, I haven't.
Here we go.
So wait, it updated a star to my file before I even saved it? Whatever. New Super Luigi U. Yeah, so there's no Mario in this game. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he is.
Here we go. Oh.
Nabbit, like he's a character introduced in this game. He steals things, and you have to go chase him down. Yeah, Nabbit's been yeah, he's been pretty prevalent in recent years. Oh wait, is there a Mario mode in this? Oh, you can actually summon Mario. Okay, I don't know if that was in the base game actually. I thought this was supposed to be. Yeah, there's a lot of Mario characters that I think a lot of people aren't familiar with. Nabbit's probably a good example. He has his own features. We have no idea. Yeah. Yeah, Nabbit has no lore as far as I'm concerned. Like as far as I know, like they've never gone into details about like who Nabbit is or like why he steals things. Yeah, we know more about fucking Ravio than him. Yeah, Ravio is one of my favorite characters, so it's definitely kind of frustrating that like I don't know. Oh shit. But yeah, Power World fans are just like embarrassing themselves at this point, honestly, by like, oh fuck, by like hyping up bullshit like they have been, like monster designs, mechanics, like core aspects of the game.
Here we go.
It's like that one meme in Spider-Man 3, like this looks very familiar, and then he just ruins his career. It's just like, it's like that. Yeah, like who the fuck is Nabbit? Do we know anything about him? Because like, I remember Iwata talking about him once in an interview, but that was about like the similarities to Ravio. Because like apparently someone on the dev team must have seen like the design for like one of the characters. Because like they have very similar designs, right? And they came out around the same time. So there was like legit talk that like was it a coincidence or were they like supposed to be each other or something? Like there was legit speculation that like Nabbit was Ravio. But like I think like it was I think some like I think I think what the conclusion they came to is that like someone on the development team must have seen sketches and like came up with their own character. I don't know. You hardly ever see that happening because I think they keep the teams somewhat segregated. So.
Here we go.
Yeah, Ravio was a pretty popular character at the time, so it's definitely kind of frustrating that like he's not so much anymore. But like he just hasn't appeared, I think, since Hyrule Warriors, and even then, like in like the Switch version, I think. Like I don't think he was in the base version, or like at least not without DLC. Yeah, I think he was added to like the 3DS port or something, and then he was in the definitive edition. They've re-released that game like 3 times. It's just like I don't understand why they re-released it so much, but anyway. Yeah, I think you can switch your save data from the Wii U version to the 3DS version, but I don't believe you can do that with the Switch one. Honestly, like it feels like we are going to be going for all the star coins. I said I didn't want to do it, but it looks like I'm addicted. We still got hooked. Mechanics are shared across the industry. Yet no. Stop coping. You are embarrassing yourself. I don't know. Legit, your talking points are going to get like disproven in court. You know, your talking points are going to lead to increased protections for Pokemon designs going forward. Like this is probably going to be the end of like the Chinese knockoff industry of like Nintendo games. Like this is going to be like insane. Like fear what's coming. Like I feel like people don't understand what's going to happen when like Nintendo has more like ability to go after companies that plagiarize their products. Wasn't like the new Raw tonight, or was it delayed because of the blizzard? I actually haven't checked. I wanted to see what happened. Yeah, we haven't seen vaccines that she got betrayed, so I don't know what she's gonna do. Yeah, CM Punk. I wasn't a big fan of CM Punk the first time I saw him, but like I don't know, he's kind of warm. I kind of warmed up to him after him versus Balor. Wasn't a great match, but yeah. And what do you see? You see Digimon and Yokai Watch have like radically different monster designs and mechanics. You know, they use monsters, but it's not the same thing at all. Like Power World is like a blatant knockoff. And no, because it has a different genre doesn't change the fact that you catch and use monsters the same way.
Here we go.
Yeah, Power World is fucked. And it's gonna be great. No, Power World like legit ripped off mechanics from Pokemon.
Oh. Oh.
I'm trying to remember where it is. Like Yeah, last time there weren't a ton of good matches. That black guy like got hurt and like before like Americano did anything. I don't know who the I don't understand who these like luchadors are. Like I I can't recognize them and I have no idea. Like like are they American or are they Mexican? I don't get it. Because like they're luchadors, but they call themselves Americano. So I'm just kind of like I'm kind of confused. Like I don't know. It's just like yeah, I think Ripley's going out there again. We'll see. Yeah, we need like a new Castlevania collection. We need like Symphony of the Night. We need Rondo of Blood. We need the 64 games. Like I don't know why they haven't done it yet. I mean, hating like Castlevania 64 is like kind of a meme, but honestly, like going by what I've seen, I think it's just a super underappreciated title. It feels like something that people were seething about just because it was like Nintendo exclusive. And like on the contrary, you get like a bunch of worship towards Symphony of the Night. Uh, the 3D ones. Yeah, like what? Is there like two N64 ones and then like the PS2 one? Like I don't know. Yeah, that's probably gonna be all one collection, honestly. Yeah, what do you think they'll like do like the Mercury Steam one? Or yeah, they did three, right? Like the first one, two, and the 3DS one. I don't know. I don't care for those. I don't take those seriously. Those do not like strike me as like real Castlevania games. I don't respect them. And I like Mercury Steam, what they did with Metroid, but like Castlevania is just yeah. I'm curious if like yeah, I'm curious like where that game's reputation came from because it to me it looks really forced. Like it reminds me a lot of how people shit on like Star Fox Adventures and stuff like that, where it's just shit on for like being somewhat different and not for what it actually is. Because like Star Fox Adventures has plenty of things I like about it. You know, I had a blast playing it as a kid. I played it like over and over again growing up. Like Star Fox Adventures is probably like my favorite piece of dinosaur media ever. Uh, I mean, I was never into Jurassic Park growing up. Has it? I don't know. I don't remember that being a thing, honestly. Yeah, I've never really played it, so I'm pretty anxious to like do it one of these days. It's just I don't know when it's gonna happen. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Really? That's where it was? Ugh, this stupid game. Okay, check this out. Yeah, so this is World 1 2, right? So we all know where the secret exit is, right? Well, this blew my mind when I first had to do this. Like this legit bamboozled me. How do you get up there though? Yeah, I'm curious what like the next gen Castlevania is gonna look like. It feels like it's just never gonna happen. Like after the Netflix show, I just feel like everyone involved just doesn't want anything to do with it. Like I'd be embarrassed if I was the team. Like yeah, Iga seems pretty old now. Like I think I've seen him in an interview, and it's just kind of shocking because he was looking pretty young when like he did that PewDiePie video with like Mega 64 and those. Like I don't know, but like yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm glad Bloodstain came out as good as it did, but like I don't know. Yeah, Bloodstain 2 was announced, and like it feels like nobody gives a shit. I don't even think they asked for Kickstarter money this time. So I guess they have like a good publisher now. I don't know. I don't think they asked for money. So like I don't know. That's pretty base, but at the same time, like I remember this being like way harder than it needed to be. I was just like I was kind of confused because I was certain that like it's not the same as it was, and it totally is. You just have to figure out a way to get up there, and it's just I've got to get up there. The Super Luigi U levels. Yeah, I don't think you can. I don't think the game lets you do that.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, there's a secret exit here, which is why we're doing it this way. For the record. I mean, it's traditional Luigi gameplay. This is how we played in Mario 2. So this is like Luigi's canon moveset, actually. The reason you don't see this more often is purely because for gameplay reasons, like for balance. But like, yeah, this is how Luigi is supposed to handle, quote unquote. Oh. Yeah, how are you supposed to get up top? And I'm sure that wasn't on the base game, like, because there has to be an exit here. Yeah, there's definitely a secret exit here, but I don't. Didn't Pokemon steal from Dragon Quest? No. Dragon Quest Monsters came out after Pokemon. So Pokemon was influenced by Dragon Quest V, which you do recruit monsters in that, but it works nothing like Pokemon. So Pokemon innovated on the concept. And of course, Dragon Quest Monsters was like them like taking the concept and like of 5 and like making it more like Pokemon. So yeah, they took influence from each other the way you're supposed to. They didn't just like blatantly steal like Power World does. No, it's a Square Enix thing. Power World innovated? No, it didn't. Like they ripped off models and mechanics from Pokemon. So like Dragon Quest Monsters and Pokemon are very distinct from each other. But like Power World is not. That's just the reality of it. Oh shit, no, hell no.
What?
Uh,
What?
There's 94 exits. Wait, you're telling me this game has less exits than Mario World? What a ripoff. Okay, new challenge available. Okay. Yeah, so the challenge mode in this game is insane. Okay, yeah. It seems pretty typical. It takes a while to get to the really hard stuff, but yeah, I don't know if I've ever if I did anything in this as a kid. So there's beating it, and then there's like golding it. Like if you don't get a gold, you didn't really beat it. And getting gold is kind of, it doesn't mess around. Let's put it that way. What's with that little Yoshi? I never understood the Yoshi baby thing in this. Like, the challenge mode is just like unbelievably fun. Barely made it.
Time.
A lot of these are just basic levels, but you just have to speed run them. So it gives you a bit of a appreciation for speed running. Yeah, I've never really played this game with other people. I've played Wii a lot with others, but like, yeah, I've never played this. Like Nintendo Land was what we played a lot, and then like Mario 3D World when that came out. Yeah, we didn't want to play this. It's just like, I don't know. For me, it works more as a single player game. I don't think it's as good as a multiplayer game as Wii is. Wii felt like tailor made for that, and this not so much. Oh shit! Like I was jumping up. Pokemon doesn't even have multiplayer. What are you talking about? Yes, it does. Yeah, what a dumbass. You don't even know like basic things about Pokemon. Use it multiplayer. It started off pretty easy, but they ramp up. NES games, we're getting made.
Time.
Yep, you can.
Hey. What?
So you start with like 3 stars, and they go up to 5 stars, and they represent the difficulty. And boy, you're gonna be sweating by like 4 stars. I think even 3 stars are pretty brutal, but. Yeah, this must not have been a super popular mode because I feel like not a lot of people really talk about this. But like when I played it, it really gave a ton of replay value to this game. It's really one of the best like side modes in any Mario game ever, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
Pokemon didn't have multiplayer. Wow, so you just don't know you know nothing about Pokemon, do you? Um, yeah, with the Wonder DLC coming out, I don't know if I'll be able to finish this before Wonder expansion comes out. Shit. Yeah. So even like level 2, it's kind of brutal.
Time.
Yeah, I wonder if I ever did clear the challenge mode. I feel like I didn't. I definitely got all the star coins, but like the challenge mode, I think there were like some hard ones that I couldn't do.
Oh no.
Da, 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 da. So when's Mario Wonder coming out? It's like March 20th or something.
Oh no.
Yeah, so you run fastest when you're on the ground sprinting. So you don't really want to stop ever. Like,
Time.
buy the same game again. It's an expansion. Like you can just pay $20 for the upgrade if you already own the game. This isn't complicated. Like I don't. Again, the attempts at making like a controversy out of like Switch 2 editions is laughably basic. You are embarrassing yourselves. Yeah, I'm super excited for like the Mario Wonder DLC. I haven't really gone back to Mario Wonder since I 100%ed it. I just didn't really feel a desire to. So like I don't know. There's nothing really to do in it, you know. Like I put like 30, I put like 40 hours into it or so. Like had my fun with it, got everything in it. Great game, but like yeah, I'm not really. Should have been in base game. A lot of what they're adding wouldn't have been possible on Switch One. But okay, keep telling yourself that. But Nakijimasi. No co-op adventure. Damn it. A second faster. Yeah, do you not know what an expansion is? Like I don't get it. Like if you buy the basic Super Mario Bros. Wonder, you're getting the Switch 1 version, but the Switch 2 version is upgraded. So like I don't get it. Yeah, you see a lot of this in the challenge mode. Yeah, this is taking me back to the day of uh, yeah, I think I'm about ready to call it quits. We beat this, so yeah, we'll definitely keep casually playing. I don't know when we'll beat it or if we ever will. I just I don't feel super motivated. Shit. Yeah, I think everything since Gen 8 has been has had co-op features, yeah. Mm. Yeah, I don't really use them. I don't enjoy them, but they're there if you're interested. Hey, should we go back to Hyrule Warriors? I think we've taken a long enough break. I don't know. Yeah, not today. I think we're just gonna end the stream. Uh Gen 10. Yeah, I can't wait until Gen 10 gets announced because you're just gonna see all this hype for it, all this enthusiasm, and I do think that like Pokemon haters have kind of played their cards, honestly. Like they've been seething about the brand for so long that I don't think anyone's gonna take them seriously going into Gen 10. So that is gonna be very interesting. Ah, shit! So close. Gen 10 will destroy GTA 6. I mean, Pokemon destroys GTA just by existing. Like what? Like we got X and Y the same year that like GTA 5 came out. So like how many Pokemon games have we gotten since then? It's just like Pokemon like destroys GTA without even trying. There we go. That should do it. Easy peasy. Pikachu is now more iconic than Franklin. Who the fuck is Franklin? Is he that like is he that little turtle who like loves ice and hates minorities? Like I think that's who Franklin is, but I'm not too sure about that. Stona. Well, that's right. I'm playing as Mario. I didn't even process that for a bit. I was just like, wait a minute. These are standard Mario physics. I calculated that jump as if I was Luigi. Okay. Oh fuck! New. We did it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually having a lot of fun with this. Maybe we should do this and then go back and do like the yeah, I don't know how many challenges there actually are, come to think of it. I feel like there's not that many. Scrappy do. Yeah, I don't even know if girls play PlayStation anymore. Fuck. Yeah, does anyone even own a PS5? I don't know anybody who owns one. Shit. People's reaction to the Mario Galaxy. Yeah, mine got claimed because of the music they used for it. So I had to edit mine. I don't know if that's typical for most people. I don't know how most people get around it. I haven't done enough movie reaction trailers to be familiar with the process. Like everyone else seemed to be having fine about it. Love Yoshi, yeah. I mean, Yoshi's a popular character. It was a music licensing thing, as I recall. I didn't check. Um, but yeah, it's nice that films are like cracking down on that shit. So that cracking down on reaction channels. We don't want like people making money reacting off of shit like that. Like reaction channels are the scum of the earth. Like, do you want like the Fine Bros to come back and like try to monetize the concept? Like I said, it was the music they used for it. It was Yeah, so I think it was Illumination or I don't know. I guess I could check real quick. It's usually like some licensed track. Let's see that they use. Let's see.
Playing from Cody.
Let's see. Manage videos. What the hell is it? Uh, okay, that was for Udada. Uh, no copyright issues were found. Oh, did they remove them? Yeah. Okay. Hang on, let's check my email. Yeah, I don't see like. Let's see. Yeah, it was Universal. Yeah, so it was not from Nintendo. It was from Universal. Yep. Uh, yep. Content owners, Naxos Digital Services, and there was another one too. Yeah, it was Universal who did it. So yeah, not Nintendo. So yeah, I mean that runs contrary to the narrative that you hear from people that like Nintendo issues these copyright claims because it's not their footage. It belongs to Universal, right? So that it's their thing. So and it's base that they did that. Yep, absolutely. I mean, if it stops people like Angry Joe from reacting to it and saying it looks like shit, yeah, yeah, good based. Like fuck them. But yeah, it's really not a big deal when this happens because you can just these days you can just press a button, like edit out the offending content, and like you're good. Like anybody who bitches about this in 2026 doesn't respect the copyright holders. Hang on, I'm gonna make a Review Tech USA video real quick. Hey, Rich, I'm cooking dinner in my house that I own. My mother is nowhere to be found. Hey, Rich, I'm cooking dinner in my house that I own. My mother is nowhere to be found. Okay. 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 Yeah, that Review Tech USA video is ridiculous. Uh, let's see here. Yeah, I haven't done a Rich call out video in forever. So, like, traditionally I was doing it like for the gym thing, but like, I haven't been going. I've been like biking at home. So, I don't. I was thinking I probably should start doing it again. Like, I don't know. It's just like, ugh. Yeah, I've definitely been like improving my biking, but like, I don't know, man. I feel weirdly bloated on top of that. Apparently that's like fairly normal, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know when I'm actually gonna start losing weight. I've actually gained weight since I started. But I also like, I don't know. It's just, I feel way better. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna stick with it. Oh fuck. Yeah, I'll start doing running videos again, like as soon as it warms up. Like every time it gets cold, I can't like use my home gym. I'm really gonna have to like seal it off so like I can actually use it when it's cold. I really need to get those windows installed. I don't know. Like it's obnoxious that it's taking this long to do. This really does look like Van Gogh, like Starry Night. Yeah, I'm really having a lot of fun with this. Honestly, I think I want to. I think I want to keep doing challenge mode. I'm more fired up about this than I am Luigi right now. So like, yeah, let's do this. Oh, in mini form, isn't it going to be easier this way? Well, you're going to be floatier, but yeah, I think we'll beat Hyrule Warriors tomorrow, and the Mewtwo's a big concern. I did see that. Yeah, he's like spurging out about Yoshi or something. The jumping is weird. Shit. Okay. I don't know. Maybe should I end the stream? I don't know. I want to keep playing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just addicted, but. You gotta be kidding me. 15 seconds? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey, don't we have to be there in like 15 seconds or something? Ah, the challenges in Sonic, 100%. Yeah. Yeah, this game doesn't mess around. What? I had that. Yeah, I think it would have been faster to jump as opposed to like run at it like I did. I was kind of wondering what would be faster, and I blew it. Shit. It's the best time I got too, but it's not good enough. Like I hate it when like they start like calculating things by like down to like the millisecond. It's just like, come on. Like it's weird that like a span of time can be that small, like a millisecond, really. Like is milliseconds as little as it goes? I actually have no idea. Yes, just barely. We did it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. Pow. Ochi kaka kwakwa. Shika laka laka. Pow, pow, pow. Going to pow down. Okay. Gold Mario. I think I got everything in Mario Kart 8. Yeah, I think I did everything in the original Wii U version, not the Wii Switch one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't care for like the booster pass in 8 Deluxe now. I think it kind of ruins the experience. I might legit go back to the Wii U version now. I think that might be the definitive version of the game because it doesn't have that shit. Like the tour tracks just ruin the entire thing. Like completely honestly, like they're just so bad. I don't know. Yeah, I think we're done. Yeah, so I think a little bit a day, grinding through it, and we'll have a boss with it. That's right. I wanted to play like Kirby tonight. Uh, hmm, Should take that long, really. We might as well just end the stream here. Maybe I'll come back on in a couple of hours. Yeah, I think I'll just take a break. Come back on like after it's finished downloading. Because I really want to try out that Grand Prix mode, but well, until then, yeah, we'll call it quits for now. Yeah, we'll take a bit of a break. I'm